Alright everyone, welcome back to some more Tales of Arise. We pretty much made it past the halfway point of the game, and in now what I like to call part 2, due to the fact that we have like a whole new intro and some new gear down the line, as well as, you know, facing off against the Red Lady, I guess. So, I'm looking forward to that, guys. And with that said, let's keep this rolling, and hope you continue to enjoy watching. Let's do this. Alright guys, and we're back. So, let me tell you right now, guys, what ended up happening was I was just grinding around, playing, and I ended up facing off against that Zoogle that in the previous video I said I was gonna face off against, and I ended up winning without recording it. So, it wasn't that big of a deal. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because I know I said I was gonna end up recording that, but it just didn't pan out. And right now, I already took care of one side quest, and now I'm gonna rest up and continue on with the story.
With battle well waged,
What can I get? I would rather have, if I can, elemental attack up. No, the heal after battle.
this shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
And we will bond with Shion again.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls?
Alright, we got closer to Shion again.
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
Yeah, I am. So, we may as well fast travel.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I'm really glad for the fast travel option, man. It just makes things go by a lot quicker for us. Alright, let's go.
Sorry.
Yes.
I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I'll get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Well, so I guess we're going back down. Let me see. Ah, we gotta go. Alright. Ah. The other elevator, yep, down here. She's going down, because that's the only areas where the Zoogles are. Unless there's still more hiding up top, which I doubt. Let's find out. Yep.
finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Alright, she would be, yep, pretty much over here. What's she doing? Oh, past her.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have them, Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send their remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join to the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance of the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us Danans. Do you really think we're gonna ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Renan still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything the Renas did to us. Tell me, Alvin, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting among ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor, but if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and to begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Well, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what's best for her son, too.
Rinwell,
Well, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's let your son rest. We'll do it the Danon way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Alright. That was a nice way to mediate between the two. Alright, let's check out the skit.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
I thought we were gonna get hit with another skit. Alright. Well, it looks to me Law's melting this girl's heart too. Alright, so rest at the Pelagian. Now we can go back and rest up.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Harros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
And rest.
What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird light shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Starting with this skit.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
I honestly thought they were gonna hit us with another one as usual. When that thing dropped off Lenegis, the sound, my oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. Excuse the weird cut. Moving on to the next guy. You trying to find a way out of the other realms? Can't say I've ever heard about anything. If we knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Discipline. That was it? Okay, you know what? As long as it goes by fast, right? You're trying to get to the other realms without a sturdy boat? There isn't much you can't... Wait, I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started talking a little... mentioned something. Apparently back in the day there used to be a way to get through Foreland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been?
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Okay, so... do we leave? Hold on. Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, so we go to the depths. Okay. So it's funny they mentioned a red lady throughout the game. I only noticed her during... when we were facing off against Volron, so I may have to look through my previous videos to see if I notice her now, because wow, it's like finding Waldo. I just kept missing out. I can just go, yeah, I can just fast travel to that point, or I can, yeah, I can just fast travel to that point. Let's go there.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory
Here, oh man, here we go.
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence!
Oh no, no, we're just going all out today.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. On your knees.
Leave the enemy to our
When did I get so far? No complaints here.
I know. Oh, this guy just came all out, huh?
I'm ready!
Go!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! No,
Nice one over.
take it! Does it hurt? Dragon Swarm! Dragon Shell!
Radiant here!
Oh no. Oh yes.
Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
What were you? What?
This is looking good!
Alright, let's just finish this up.
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm! Polar Blade! You! I can't get out of
Make sure it
this!
doesn't come in.
Glacial Spear! Tears the evil!
Dragon Swarm! Do it! Don't leave! In an instant! Impact Claw!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Obviously, there's something going on she's not telling us. And I did not notice that cave before when I went in there. It's probably one of the few things I opened up.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Of course, there's a cave.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Oh, goody.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Let's see the new enemies they got in here now. Oh, not new. Same ones. Alright. Terrapin Fists.
Let's see what you've got.
I don't know.
You shouldn't have messed with
Simian
me.
pests. I shall see you when you
Ah! Dodge that.
I'll finish you here and now. Burn in hell. Raining slot.
Hey, oh.
I'll crush you.
I was gonna burn him, but okay.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Swallow this.
prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
I had to jump around, huh?
I'm ready. Anything enormous.
Astral energy!
Say no more! We managed to pull through.
Frosty, not Frosty.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
No, I do not disagree. In fact, I feel the same way. She's holding out on us, but probably in her, for her own reasons, for our benefit. I don't know. Killer effigy.
Gotta break through.
Go down.
To them. Dragon Force.
And burn.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. First
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
We got
sounds
the
like a job
advantage.
for yours
Good.
truly.
Just have to make sure we keep...
Next.
Don't worry, cause law's on. Swallow blade. Swallow dance.
Yeah.
Here's a healing art.
Nope.
Be still.
Oh.
First aid.
Figure I'd build my my use of burning swords, blazing swords,
Mom, get toasty.
so I can unlock the other ones, which I should have been doing.
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
Right, did I miss out on anything else? Okay, I can go straight here. But we all know I'm not gonna do that, because there's areas here that are unexplored.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Alright, let's go. The wild boomies.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Oh, hold on now. Let's aim for these guys. Go for it.
Take this. Take this. Vacuum blade. Dragon Claw.
Yeah. Bring it up.
Explosive ray. We got fire.
If it's in I got this. Do it. Let a marksman handle it. Astral energy. Full throttle. Go.
Oh, that was all of them? Alright.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Wait, is there anything else here? Nope. Let's take advantage of this, experience bonus.
It's on.
I'll heal you
You're
all.
mine. Armor won't save you. It's over. Heal. Now I can let
Healing
loose.
circle.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
Don't do it.
I can shatter
With the blazing
any
sword.
I can't believe you did it.
and with the
Ow.
thorns.
I may be less pleasant.
Where are you?
Wait, when have you ever been pleasant?
Not since meeting you, Law.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Watch and
Take
bleed.
this. It's over.
Annihilation.
I'm on it.
You're good.
Come one, come all.
Astral art?
Look sharp.
Didn't get a chance, but that's okay.
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that? That training's paying off. Hurricane Thrust. I'm on it. I'll run you through. These fists have got your name on them.
And there's more than one here? I thought there was... Alright, whatever. Oh. Nope, nope.
Try harder. Not a chance. Dragon Shell. Hurricane Thrust. I'll crush you.
I'm so glad I made it easy for him to activate that.
Tenebrous Claw.
Glacial
Take this.
spear. Pierce evil.
Swallow dance.
Freeze lancer.
Eat this.
And see ya.
Do it.
took more energy than I expected.
It did, but it is what it is. I'm not even all that worried. Whoa. Pepper. What's here? Pineapple gel. Oh, yes.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Olron's forces hold themselves
I
up.
lost it.
Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Alright, let me see my... yeah, it's fine.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I play the game how it's meant to be played. Let's go.
Hey, when did I get so popular? Swallow blade.
They may look cute and stuff.
We're gonna go all out.
Dragon Swarm! Inferno Punch! Try this!
And go.
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to...
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
No!
There's still more to go.
Can you take it? You're finished! Soaring Light Spear!
Woo.
First strike! Dragon Swarm! Now I'm in the groove!
Go.
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more. They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Yeah, I know. Sapphire One Piece. A One Piece dress lined with sapphires, mysterious gems capable of protecting the wearer from astral arts that would otherwise harm them.
This might be some decent equipment.
That's most likely for her. Let me heal me right now first. Cool. And check out the equipment. I was right.
Anything that makes battles
Anything
easier
else
is
here?
okay
No?
by me.
We end up getting everything. I feel like we can break this, but it's not letting me, so whatevers. Whoa, what was that? Oh. So my goal is, obviously before going here, I'm gonna go through here first and then here.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
We can talk about that later.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Get him
No
off.
further! Dragon Shout! Inferno Punch!
And get him.
Art expert coming through!
And get him.
Are those arms even natural?
Try this!
And burn them all.
Gemini, do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Only one? Alright.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Killer effigy, but they're special.
This one's tough, but we have
We'll go after
no choice.
this one
Let
first.
me know if you need healing.
I'm on it! Try this!
Annihilation!
Burn him up.
Inferno Torrent! Take this! Swallow Dragon Swarm! Dazzle! On your Watch Dragon Swarm!
Flame of Fury!
Burn! Raining Slash!
I don't.
Bloody
Oh, watch it. Nope.
Water! Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints
Uh-oh.
here!
That's it. Oh, it's us.
Dragon Swarm! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Talon Hurricane! Burn in hell! Dragon Swarm! Tempest!
Lunar corruption!
Something's wrong with me.
You just say the word and I'm there.
I can't believe it's come to this.
Sion, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
Don't be so drunk. What? Let's break this down. Leave it to Law. Alright, yeah, we can afford to heal. I'm not even all that worried nowadays. Yeah, we'll give her more. Alright, what's in here? Buff Bangle. A bracelet that boosts all the wearer's stats each time they defeat an enemy, making anyone who puts it feel tough and unstoppable in combat.
We got some good equipment.
What? That seems pretty cool. Hold on. Buff Bangle. Yeah, I'll put that on me.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Oh, I missed that one. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's a small chest. Oh, we got a better lure. Alright, cool, cool. You know what? Nothing is a waste here. And I almost missed out on this too. Waking Pebble. Oh, go Chunk. And we're about to head out finally. I see the light.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Let me super save this. Check out that skit. And finally check out that new area. New cave, whatever.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
It's funny because right now I understand like there's more important things in the story. I just want to unlock more of my fire moves. Alright, let me... Yeah, we're still good. I can heal him up one more time. I'm gonna abuse it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Let's have fun, guys. Let's have fun.
Out of our way!
Oh, look at you moving around so happily. Nope. Ah. Nope.
Lightning thrust! Resonate with the
Boom.
freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
We did it now! Be still!
Where is he? Where is he?
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Come one, come all!
And burn you up.
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not new.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
Well, looky here.
Wait, what's this? Oh, mining. Okay. X-Breaker. Just to make sure. Yep. Got all that. Oh, it's a big set of enemies on the right.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yours to be let free.
Alright, I can't use it right now until they heal me.
Can you take it?
Oh, no,
I'm ready. Show him. In an instant. Impact drop.
Our superiority was undeniable.
no. Oh, wait,
It feels
hold on.
invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was
It's a big party right there.
certain I saw. You yawn.
Come now. I'm certain.
Time to clean
Let's
house.
see what you've got.
Take this. I'm surrounded. Swallow blade.
Go.
Photo turret.
I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Can't end here.
Forgive me.
Thank you.
Not done yet. You're mine. You're finished.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Do it again.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Not a chance. They smite with black blade. Vacuum blade.
If you want me to keep healing you, I'm gonna need to rest up.
Sounds prudent.
Yeah, we're gonna need more, Woo! Alright. Good thing I bought. Orange gel. And just to be on the safe side. Lemon gel. Alright, you know what? All the better.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
What's
Yeah.
here? Ah, that was
Getting
another
close.
chest. Oh, go chunk. You know what? Not a waste.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
You're mine.
Death shall not be
Looks like you came to
We're done now.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
That's one.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Here's a
Now,
healing art.
here I come. Not a chance.
First aid.
Now I can let loose. I can carve through armor.
There.
Talon
Do
hurricane.
it.
That's another one.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
22 hits.
Yes, I'm getting stronger.
I think the biggest
Care
one
to
I've
put
done
that
so far
claim to
was
the
around like
test?
30
I'd
hits.
love to, but I got this thing.
Over 30. Can't remember. Oh, life bottle. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. The boomies.
An opponent like this should be easy. Dragon
Dragon
Swarm.
burning strike.
Flaming thrust. Face me. Resonate with the art.
Bye.
Be careful, everyone.
Here's the
This
evil.
one isn't normal. It's over.
Laser.
They got flyers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
Now or never.
Here's evil.
Oh, no.
Air pressure.
Not out.
Watch this. Dragon Swarm.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon
Thank
see
you,
about that.
thank you for breaking it.
Dragon Swarm. I'm on it. Hold nothing back.
Oh, even better. You know
You're
what?
mine. Dragon Swarm. Do it. Come Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Scream.
You're mine!
Thank you for the help.
Swallow Blade, ignite!
Resonate with the earth.
Dragon
Do
Form!
it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Transcendent Pebble. Wow, we made it far already. All right, let me go through. Oh, okay. What you guys got for me?
No choice. Carve through armor. You're finished. Slash. Try this.
And all the way.
Infernal Torrent. I'm on.
Gosh, that hurts.
Down. Stardust.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're mine. Engulf you. Dragon
Hold on to your art.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Lustrous Crystal. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need that.
We
Are you
seem to...
guarding our chest?
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. It's
Hold on,
over.
let me move.
In a bind?
Dragon Swarm.
Watch and weep.
Dragon Swarm. I'll take you all off.
Go.
Ringo.
Astral energy!
Say no more. My turn.
Dragon shell! Here!
I'll grind you
Dragon
to dust.
It's on. Be still.
Take it!
Here I come.
Magna Ray!
You're finished.
they've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Chest first. Sapphire
Thus
Guard.
our strength yet grows.
All right, who needs this? It's definitely not mine. Not his. Ah, it's hers. And all right, good to know. A frozen valley.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you for watching. Until the next one.